5.
Hello, everybody. This is Tyler
What's
Holland, and
up?
this is the Extravagantly Reoccurring Power Half Hour Tuesday Flavored Edition. I'm so excited to be here. Hey, we've got Lane Daltrey,
What's up? How's it going?
and we've got Tyler Twombly.
What's up?
Tyler, take it away.
We've got a super exciting week for everybody. Just your standard stuff. Your stuff today. Tomorrow we've got Bible Talk with Tyler and Tyler, and Thursday we've got this show, but the Thursday smelly one.
Smells like
And then we've got your awesome church stuff on Sunday. Yeah, that's what we're calling it now, like church stuff. And that's at 9:30. You can stream that on Facebook or the church's website. And then Mondays we've got the Guys and Girls Bible Study at 4 o'clock and 5:30, respectively. Today is going to be super fun because we're going to talk sports. We're going to talk Bible movies. We're going to talk Who versus Who, your favorite females edition, but they can't be superheroes.
That's
so
right.
it could be Laura Croft from Tomb Raider. It could be Meg from Hercules. You name it, you comment it, we'll fight them. I'm very excited about it. And then Spit and Truth at the end. Tyler, I know we've got some other fun stuff this week. What do you got for us? Tell us, please. I will stop talking now.
As Nightwave would say, sup, boya! It is time for the week of Zoom. It is time for the week of Zoom, and I'm excited about it. Tonight, we have, Tyler's cracking me up right now. Tonight, we have a middle school Zoom. So if you are in the 6th grade, if you're in the 7th grade, or if you were in the 8th grade, this Zoom is for you. You're going to join the Zoom link that we send out via email to your parents. If you still need that link, feel free to hit us up and we'll give it to you. And we're just going to have a specific hangout for y'all. We're going to pray. We're going to talk. We're going to have fun. We're going to give away a prize. We're going to do all sorts of fun stuff. And we're going to have a Devo at the end. So please join us tonight. Tomorrow, and that's at 6:30 to 7:15. Tomorrow night is the senior Zoom, 6:30 to 7:15. Seniors only. It's going to be really cool. And then high school Zoom is Thursday night, 6:30, 7:15. I can't wait. Yeah, boya, it's going to be fire. Back to Tyler.
I wish that I could honestly follow all that up. I don't even. What up, boyas? I'm never not going to say that now.
Is that a combo of players and boys? It just said very bizarre.
Hawk, wingman, wave guy. Bros, boyas. How was your weekend?
Man, it was an end of a week for sure. It was great.
It was the end of the week. How are you surviving in Quarantina land?
Gosh.
Where's my window?
So we had I don't know if I told you, sometime like mid last week, my roommates and I saw a cat on our back and it ran away. And then this weekend it came back and ran in our backyard. And then Severus, Jess's dog, freaked out and barked at the window. And so that was exciting.
Did it fight the cat?
No, I didn't let it outside.
It didn't challenge it to fisticuffs?
It wanted to.
Maybe next time.
It was like, get out of my yard, I'm Bernie Sanders.
It was a talking cat.
Wait, was that your Bernie Sanders?
No, it was.
Let me hear your Bernie Sanders. This is a good...
Okay, I got to think about it.
All right, Bernie Sanders, we're going to take a timeout right here and do Bernie Sanders impression time, and then we'll...
Timeout. This is limited fake Bernie Sanders time.
Gosh, guys, you got to send people to college. College is important. I ruined that. That was terrible.
It sounded like at the end you were gonna declare your country's freedom, like it was almost Scottish.
Spotted Eagle Ray, Peter, Pochelles, Nightwave. Who else we have in here? Samuel Hanley. All right. It's good to see all of you. I don't know how to do it now after Lane did it. Tyler, you're the one that's good at it.
I am once again asking for your support.
There it is. I promise I can do better. I was put on the spot.
Do you want another chance?
No, I really don't, because I'll just be the same.
Free chances for everybody.
That's right. Free chances, free college.
If it's not free,
more British.
what are we doing?
Oh, this is de-escalating real early in the show.
That's right. We're not even into sports yet.
So right now we're just in that time of the show where we want to go back and forth each and every one of you. And right now, what I want you to do is tell us who would win in a femme fatale situation that Tyler was talking about, and also I want to just hear what y'all want to talk about. Maybe you say, "Hey, next week or Thursday, let's talk about this and who would win." I think what we're gonna do. Hey, if you haven't already, go to our YouTube page and check out the video that Nightwave Wing Boy Man made, and it's like a clip from our first Who Would Win with the like panda and the moose and the
Pardue
and
the panda.
What was the other animal? Kangaroo. And
Kyle.
and
maybe Kevin.
Watch that video. He animated it. It is gold, and we might continue that story if that video gets to like 50 likes or something like that, just because it would be fun.
We are once again asking for your support.
Yeah.
Once again, asking for a sequel here.
Deep, young voiced Bernie Sanders.
Thanks.
That was solid.
Good.
Appreciate it.
Peter says he wants to talk about pandas. Okay. Spotted Eagle Ray already watched it. Thank you so much for the viewership.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Next week we should talk about goldfish flavors. How many goldfish?
Hey, that's a great idea, actually. Like chip flavors, like top 10, like Pringles.
Yeah, that would be solid.
Good. Thank you for that recommendation, Rebecca Johnson.
If you are just joining us, I want to make sure to mention this. Tonight is the middle school Zoom. So ask us for the Zoom key if you don't have it. Your parents should have it already. Make sure that you don't comment in the comment section unless you are 13 and above. Get your parents to do it for you if you're 11 or 12. And besides that, it is a great day to be on a show with all of you. I think I'm expecting a call, Lane. Am I?
I believe so. Let me check on that real quick.
Yeah, it's possible that we have a special guest coming up. If we don't, we're going to move ahead to the next segment. But Tyler, what you asked us about our weekends? How was your weekend?
It was good. Me and Brittany are looking for houses, so that's been fun.
More than one.
It's really just one. Okay. Keep our options open. What else did I do?
That was fascinating time.
I had Newman's Own frozen pizza, really good.
Okay, it's not too.
So
what are you?
Did we get the guy? Is he coming?
Hey, let's go ahead.
Yeah. So he texted me. He said, "Oops, woke up from a nap," and now he's responding. So he should be ready. I really hope so. I've banked on this for like 10 days.
Let's go ahead and start with sports talk, and then if we happen to have somebody pipe in, then we'll just go ahead with that. So sports talk today. Tyler, did you want to start it out, or did you want me to?
Well, yeah, there's one thing that is really awesome that we should talk about. The Last Dance was on Sunday. It was amazing. Ask your parents to watch it first.
The ESPN2 version that is edited.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And yeah, it's a lot cleaner. But it's awesome. If you don't know who Michael Jordan is, 1, that's a travesty. 2, he's the greatest player of all time. It's not even a question. And 3, there was so much going on in that season. It's incredible. It's a wonder how they just let everybody leave the season after. Tyler, what do you think?
Hey, we got a...
Oh, hey, how about that?
Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. Hey, this is Tyler Holland with the Extravagantly Reocurring Power Half Hour Tuesday flavor. Who do we have on the line?
Please say long time.
Heath
Roma.
Heath, what up, Heath?
It's good to hear from you today, Heath. What's going on?
I just took a nap.
Nice.
How long was it?
Fascinating stuff. Having any good dreams?
Oh yes, many that I don't remember. I'm sure I did.
Oh,
wonderful. Hey, so tell us, Heath, what's your favorite part about the quarantine land that we live in?
I think my favorite part is getting free food from my parents.
So typically, like in just day-to-day life, do your parents charge you when you go to the pantry?
Yeah, like before quarantine.
Well, usually I have to pay for breakfast or lunch, but like when I'm out going to school or something.
That's
yeah,
fair.
Yeah. Hey, you got to raise them right.
Wait, ask
so
him about getting banned.
Tell us about getting banned from Bungie's Destiny 2.
Yeah, so what happened was me and my friend were we were playing with this guy in the competitive arena.
Do we know your friend?
No, we don't.
Okay.
No, we don't.
But we were playing in the competitive side of it, and we had this teammate, and he was doing really well, and we were like, wow, this is incredible. He was like unbelievably good.
Are y'all playing trials at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we almost went flawless. We lost the last one, but this teammate was like unbelievably good, and we were really wondering how he was doing so well. Well, turns out if you play with someone who's using who's using hacks and stuff, you can get banned. So that's a fun thing.
So what you're saying is you didn't get the loot that was coming to you.
No.
So what you're saying is he was really good.
I didn't.
You hacked the game.
I'm a little salty,
but you still stunk, and that's why you got banned.
That's unfortunate. Tyler is talking to you right now, saying that really it was just your fault for not being good, and you blamed it on him for cheating.
Ask Heath about his soccer.
Land wants to know about your soccer wrestling career.
My soccer wrestling career?
Yes, apparently you do both at the same time.
Well, I played wrestling. I wrestled.
Sounds like you're really into it. I've been playing wrestling since I was 7 years old.
You guys want to play?
I think I started wrestling in like 7th grade or something, or not. Yeah, something like that, or middle school area.
Yeah.
And then I quit doing that and started doing soccer like full time.
Yeah.
So I've been playing goalie since forever.
Nice.
I also believe he does cross country.
Lane said he also believes you do cross country. The reason we're talking about all this is because our next segment is the sports segment, and we just know that. I mean, when I think Heath, I think athlete, and I'm just thinking like, tell me, Heath, the athlete, what do we need to know to be the best possible athletes that we can be, even as bald 34-year-olds?
That's a good question.
Well, there's always the good working out, eating.
What are you trying to? Are you calling me fat, Heath?
So anyway, yeah, you wanna work out and do stuff with people because it's really boring to do stuff alone. So there's that.
Are you familiar with the coronavirus? We're not allowed to do that right now, Heath. Any other suggestions?
Yeah, how dare you?
Oh right, I forgot about that. It's not indoors, so I don't know about it.
Yeah.
You could I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of people use things around their house to work out. Like people lift what are those? The water bottle like.
Oh, I lift Mountain Dews up lots of times a day. I think that's really getting my arms stronger.
Tyler Twombly, do you need to sneeze?
Require like any of that.
No, I'm just laughing too hard.
All right, Heath. Last question. First of all, thanks so much for joining in. I just want to know if you had one thing to say to all the people. There are 18 concurrent viewers right now.
Nice.
And they are all listening. They're tuned in for you. They're tuned in because
right.
they want to know what Heath Romine has to say. So if you had one thing to say to all 18 concurrent viewers of the Extravagantly Reoccurring Power Half Hour Tuesday Flavored Edition, what would you say?
Our name is...
That's a hard... I don't know. I'd probably have to say finish the year well. Finish the school year well.
Chill bumps.
What would Ray and Melissa say?
What would Ray and Melissa say to this group of guys and girls right now?
Cowboys.
Ray would probably say, "Go cut the grass." Or something.
That's accurate.
Melissa would say, "Go clean out the cat box."
Yep.
Homework.
Heath, you go cut the grass and clean the cat box and do your homework and pay for lunch. And we'll see you next time around. Thanks so much for joining us on the Extravagantly Reoccurring Power Half Hour Tuesday Flavored Edition. You have a wonderful day.
18 concurrent viewers.
Bye-bye.
Woo! That was
Wow,
incredible.
that was an
Man.
episode for sure.
Shout out to Heath. Thanks for joining us. I mean, he has a lot going on. For him to take out the time to wake up and talk to us, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, the dude's got to get a job so he can pay for lunch.
He needed to get as much rest as he could to be all strengthened up to mow the grass.
Oh man, that was
You wouldn't have to get a job if you voted me in.
Free college for health. I mean Heath.
Tyler, tell us more about sports.
All right. So we had the NBA talk. I think the biggest story that no one's talking about is the one that it happened on Friday, and it's the one that I made a life choice about. I've been so excited to tell Tyler. I'm really not sure how he'll take it. So Friday, I can't even say it.
Oh no.
Friday was the WNBA draft. And okay, all laughing aside, I decided I'm a New York Liberty fan. So they had the number 1 pick. They had the number 1 pick in the WNBA draft. Sabrina Ionescu, Player of the Year. She won like 8 other awards. Arguably the best basketball player in Oregon's history, male or female, went number 1. And because I'm a fan of Oregon sports, go Ducks, quack, quack.
Quack, quack.
I am now a New York Liberty fan. Made a life choice.
So we get to the sports.
I think liberty's cool. That's a nice attribute of a country I like to have.
Tyler,
Liberty,
that was
freedom. It was my life choice.
A lot of information about women's basketball, about the WNBA. Daisha, I'm sure, is enjoying that if she's watching.
Yeah, shout out to Daisha.
She's been to other WNBA games.
The other lady ballers out there, just trying to show respect. I'm a Liberty fan now.
Yeah,
I honestly considered buying a hat.
Great.
I was like, should I buy a hat?
Get out our American flags, wave them. Very nice.
Tell us in the comment section who your favorite WNBA team is. Let's see how many people know the name of one.
Can you name any of the other WNBA teams?
Sure can't.
Any other sports comments?
Yeah, Rob Gronkowski's coming out of retirement. Party Gronk. He's getting traded by the Patriots to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to join his boy, Tom Brady. That's my boy. He throws touchdowns with his
Did you just call him Twom Brady because your name is Twombly?
No, Tom Brady. That's how they say it in Boston.
Tom Brady got free college.
Free footballs for everybody. Tom
free
Brady.
Footballs.
I like dunking.
Yeah, booyah!
That was good.
Let's move on to Bible
this next
movies.
Segment, Bible movies. Top 5 Bible-themed movies or shows. I think that we're going to have a lot of good comments in the comment section this time. We're going to talk about what are your favorite media-centered Bible entertainment aspects. Yeah, you could include the Donut Man. I don't know if anyone remembers him. He was pretty awesome.
What about Salty the Bible?
Oh,
Salty,
yes.
The singing songbook.
Love
Classic.
that. Love
about
both
a scary
of those.
man with a blue face trapped in a book.
Oh man, it's terrifying and holy.
Sam Hanley, Sam the Man,
repping those good cartoons.
It's a good one.
Pirates Who Don't Do Anything movie by our producer Nightwave Wingman.
Also great. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Lane.
So guys, how do you want to do this? You want to go top 3? Just beam bam boom.
I've got 5.
5. All right.
Yeah, I say.
Let's hear it.
Do we want to do like all of our 5, then all of our 4, like we did last time?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay. This might be a hot take, but here we go. You get a little biblical history in there. I would say, kind of sandwiching these two together. My number 5 is both Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones.
I mean,
they've got biblical things in. Biblical, good stuff.
Great. Yeah. I am going to go with my number 5. There is a music video called Mission 316 by a Christian rapper who just happens to be a middle-aged white man named Carmen, and it's called Mission 316. So that's going to be my 5th favorite piece of Christian media ever.
Nice.
My number 5. Oh, I kind of just did it because I try to do more movie stuff. But number 5 is the Bible Project. I really like their videos.
Fair enough. Why don't we do like a snake draft and you go with your number 4?
Oh, I like
Okay.
it. Joseph King of Dreams. Maybe a little low for some. But Joseph King of Dreams, my number 4. Not as good as 3 through 1.
I'm going to go with a song this time, not a music video, but a song. I'm going to go with the cartoon song by Chris Rice. What if cartoons got saved? Is how that goes.
That's a great song.
That is a good song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam Hanley with I Hate.
I guess I'm doing my number 4 and then my number 3, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm also going to do a song for my number 4. I'm with a little song called Dive by Stephen Curtis Chapman. Great song. Throwback.
Wonderful.
My mom, look, fun fact, shout out to mom, Karen Twombly. She made that the theme song of my 8th grade year, I think, of school. She said, "This is our song. You're diving in."
That's right.
I
love it.
Head over head?
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that, Mom.
Okay, and then my number...
She laughed. I didn't. And that was the end of that.
My number 3... My number 3 is going to be all things Big Idea Productions. This includes and the glorious 321 Penguin.
Oh, I forgot about 321 Penguins. That one.
That's right.
Good.
I've never seen it.
It's fantastic.
My number, what am I on, 3?
Yeah.
My number 3 is going to be the Great Minds Think Alike, Sam. The Pirates Who Don't Do Anything, VeggieTales version. Great, inspirational.
Fantastic. Reliant K has a good song about that.
Yeah.
It's good.
They did the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything. Forgot about that. It was a classic. Yeah. I'm really actually quite conflicted. Because I'm just gonna go with the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything movie. I'm gonna do it instead of just all broadly VeggieTales.
So I guess you're back to your number 2 now.
No, I'll go with Jonah the movie. That's what
Jonah. Jonah's your number 2?
Yeah. Yep. Cool. No, number 3.
Okay.
Now it's your number 2.
Now my number 2. Yeah. Prince of Egypt, number 2.
That's bold.
Throwing paper down.
Number 1 is a killer, and it will not return. I doubt. It was good.
My number 2 is pretty.
My number 2 is The Chosen TV series.
Oh, nice. I've heard that's really good. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So, I guess I'm doing my number 2 and then my number 1.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So, spoiler alert. One of my number 1 or number 2s is the same as something that Tyler Twombly. But one of them is a big left field. So my number 2 is Bible Man with biblical lightsabers and superpower stuff. Love it. It was cheesy, but it was awesome. I actually have an action figure of one of the Bible Man characters. It was great. And then my number 1 is Prince of Egypt, classic.
That is
gotta love it.
Not to be boring, but my number 1 is also Prince of Egypt. I don't know that you can get better than that for biblical media. So
yep, I agree.
I disagree. Bible Man, number 1.
Bible. Okay, so our 2 and 1s are just switch.
Fight me.
I don't, because I have a yellow blade.
Oh, mine's purple.
All right, let's go ahead to Spittin' Truth. No. It's Femme Fatale battle. Who will win?
That's right. Yeah.
Who will win? Yeah. So, Tyler, take it away.
Well, no one has said anything. I mean, I guess I thought about, I'm questioning it. Femme fatales, sidekick women in movies, not superheroes. 11 is a superhero.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
11
6
is.
powers.
But Max from season 3 or season 2 and 3 is not. She's great. Right?
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, hold on. First, let's just, you know what? Katniss Everdeen is a good one.
Great.
That is a good one.
Oh,
Hermione.
Hermione
shout
Granger.
out to Rebecca
Does she
Johnson.
have superpowers?
Shout out to Rebecca
would we
Johnson. I forgot
categorize?
about McGee and Me.
Oh, McGee and Me is awesome.
McGee and Me was awesome. What are you laughing about?
I did have every VHS of McGee and Me. I'm
McGee-
surprised that y'all
There
know
was
who that
only
is.
6.
McGee and Me and oh gosh, what was the videotapes or the cassette tapes, the Adventures in Oz.
Oh, yeah,
Adventures
those
in
were
Oz were
classic.
good.
I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
about
Yeah,
those.
Yeah.
Shout out to those two.
They had a radio show too. It was good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Aunt May is a good one.
Nightwave.
Nightwave.
Who's Gerbert?
Samuel Hanley is fresh
Gerbert.
off.
Gerbert, the little orange puppet. Oh yeah, Rebecca, your mother's the exact same age as me. That's why she knows that. That was. I remember watching
Galadriel.
Gerbert in my parents' van that had like a ladder and curtains in the back of it because it was the '80s and that's what vans had back then. And there was a TV and I would watch this Christian puppet. It was basically like Sesame Street for Christian kids. So it was gold.
So this
Minnie
one's going to
Mouse.
be a deep cut for me. I know Tyler Holland knows who. I'm going to say Asami Sato from Avatar: The Legend of Korra. She's awesome. No power. Also Suki from Avatar: The Last Airbender is.
Those are quality.
Great. Those are
Yes.
quality
I just
answers.
thought of one. What was her name?
There's only one when I'm thinking femme fatales. A female that would beat everybody that just has more power than everybody. Obviously, the only answer is my wife, Daisha Holland. She would be the winner. So
Daisha.
I don't want to argue with that.
A lot of times people mispronounce it Daisha, but if you ever meet her in person,
Daisha.
it's Daisha.
I'll remember that.
All right, are we done with this segment?
Who would win in a fight? I guess we got to pick somebody.
See,
I mean,
I
obviously,
think Aunt May is the answer.
See, I think this is how something would go down. All these women would come and be like, "We don't need to fight. Let's all team up and be friends." And then
Like
they
that
would
scene in
fight.
Avengers.
And then they would fight us. And they'd be like, "Let's go
geez.
attack evil."
But we couldn't fight back because
We'd
they're
be like,
women,
oh.
and that would be wrong.
That's right. That's right. That would be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Don't hit women. Bad stuff.
Man, what a twist, Lane. That was a good one.
That's right.
That was really good. I'm all in on that. But then, like secretly, like Aunt May is plotting the demise of every single one.
Aunt May is Palpatine.
Well, with that, I guess we'll move
with that
to Spitting Truth. I mean, I was really hoping for like a fight over a volcano, but I think Lane made a good point. They wouldn't fight. They would organize.
I think they'd be smarter than that. I think they would question why they were there.
It's definitely the men that are like, yeah, let's just. You want to play, as Heath would say.
You want to play wrestle?
I've been playing wrestling since as long as I can remember, and I do soccer.
Then I do that. Same time.
I do the soccer and play the wrestling.
All love to our boy Heath. All right, if you have your Bibles, Hebrews 12 is where we're going to be. Hebrews 12. Here it is.
What page is that?
Page 1008. I know that everyone has that same page in their Bible. Although you and me do have the same Bible, right, Tyler?
Let's see. Page 1008. Yeah, no.
This is the premium content we've been waiting for. Oh,
go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead.
All right. Hebrews 12, 1 through 2. Here we go. Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who, for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross, despising the shame, and seated at the right hand of God, the right hand of the throne of God. This is one of my favorite verses. I don't know about you guys. It's so simple, so direct, and I think it has a lot of good applications for this time because we're easily discouraged, or at least I am. I don't know if you guys are. Just about. I guess I do know that you guys are a couple. Just you and just Lane and Tyler, but yeah, it's been a hard time for everybody because we got to stay indoors. We have to
Hmm.
be creative with how we live life, and it can be mentally tiring and exhausting. Um, but so it talks about in the first verse, we're surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses. A lot of interpretations. Could this be other Christians? Could this be angels? It's kind of hard to tell. But I think for us, it's like we can apply it to since we're surrounded by other Christians, we need to do our best to encourage one another towards following Christ faithfully in a time that leaves us with a lot of questions. And it says, let us lay aside every weight and sin which clings so closely.
Hmm.
So this is, man, I'll admit, I guess I'd like to hear from you guys on this one.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
I've had more time on my hands, but I don't necessarily use it as best I could. You know what I mean? I don't know if you
Yes,
guys
I do.
feel like that. Maybe I drown myself in hours of Survivor or American Idol. Who knows?
Who knows?
Just a hypothetical.
It's real
Uh,
easy to spend your time. Uh, Honestly, for my personality, it's really easy. Like you're talking about, to spend your time doing entertainment things.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
also really easy to spend your time doing good things that might
yeah,
not be prioritizing things right. Like I have
yeah,
a bunch of little kids, and it's easy for me to like spend a lot of time with them or doing work up in the office or all stuff that's like good stuff, but not prioritize the right thing. So it's like an effort that you have to make to say like, hey, I'm going to make sure that I do spend my first fruit time with Jesus
yeah,
and let the other stuff follow that.
yeah,
Right.
for sure.
We were talking about this in our Bible study yesterday through this passage, and a common theme that we talked about was how every weight that ensnares us and holds us back. And it's clearly talking about here that it separates the ideas of things that weigh us down um, and sin. So just like Tyler said, things that aren't sin, things that are good, like he said, hanging out with your kids or just doing chores or cooking or things that aren't sin, but
Mm,
like anything can take up our time and like help us or distract us and make us lose focus from gospel centered thoughts, gospel centered conversations or attitudes. So I think we always have to be mindful, look at our and see where we're spending our time, and more than that, like what reasons we're spending our time doing different
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, and then it says, let us run the race of endurance uh, that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith. So in this time, we need to remember like Jesus went through his own suffering, he endured. And for us, like, yeah, this time is hard and continue to discipline ourselves so that when we come out of this, we are as Christ like as we can be. We want to make use of all our time, be ready to rejoice in every season.
thing. Hmm.
Um, I also am really encouraged because Jesus is given the the credit for not just starting our faith, but he's the one who keeps us through. So even in
Right.
our doubts, and I maybe some of you have had those, um, like Christ has sustained you through that, and he is the one who keeps making your walk even better. There's the most comforting thing I've ever learned about Jesus is that there's nothing I could ever do to earn his love. He gave it to
Right.
me, and he has caused that faith and that trust in me, and he's the one who keeps it going because he's the one who's accredited to it. It'll never be taken away,
Yeah.
and that even in this time that encourages me so much. um, and it says of Jesus, who, for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross, despising shame, and seated at the right hand of God. So, yeah, so because Jesus could do what he did, we can do what we need to do now. So, a couple challenges I hope to give you guys. Uh, First, look for ways that you can encourage other people. Like, let them know that other people are watching. We're witnesses to the faith that we live out. That even though it's hard, we're still called to follow Jesus. And then two, make the best use of your time, knowing that not only this could be over soon and we want to be the most Christ like we can be, but also knowing that one day Jesus is going to come back and we want to be equally as ready for that as we are for what did I call it earlier?
Uh,
Quarantina.
Quarantine.
Quarantine.
Quarantina, for
Yeah.
Quarantina to be over. And then always remember, we have Jesus, the one who not only inspires our faith, the one who keeps it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other thoughts from you guys?
Nope. I think you summed it.
Well, Tyler, thanks so much for spitting truth today. And you can also check out Tyler spitting truth on the Whitesburg Facebook page as he did the devotion in fancy clothes, nonetheless.
Yep.
But
button up in shorts.
Nice.
Check that out. Shout out to Samuel Hanley for doing an awesome Motivation Monday. You can check that on Instagram or on our YouTube page. Just go to the videos and it is found right there. Check it out. He has a really good word for you. Check out Mondays. Every Monday we'll be dropping one of those. We don't forget middle schoolers tonight. We have a Zoom. It's at 6:30 to 7:15. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. So come join us there. I look forward to seeing your faces. It's been too long. We also have a Zoom for seniors tomorrow night, a Zoom for high schoolers Thursday night, all sorts of stuff going on. That's in addition to Bible Talk with Tyler and Tyler tomorrow and the Thursday edition of this very show on Thursday. So check us out with the entire church, 9:15 on Sunday mornings. And as always, stay classy and stay bright.